Jeżeli to jest wykonywane...
Nie, no słuchaj, jeżeli to wymierzymy tutaj i tutaj, to staje się, to jest...
Dobrze, bo jeżeli to jest mechanicznie wykonywane, to wyjdzie.
wyjdzie.
Dobrze.
No tak jak ja wymierzę.
It's very beautiful.
I did say it was something special.
And you have full provenance.
See for yourself. Name of the owner on the box, A. Smyton. Made for him in Lisbon in 1583. Been in the Smyton family ever since.
How did you acquire it?
Well, I bought it direct from the family, actually. Well, actually, it was Lovejoy who put me onto it.
I'm surprised they didn't put it up for auction.
Well, a bit strapped for cash, I'm afraid. Fortunately, I was able to oblige. Oh, some of the family papers here. Do you care to take a look at them? Be my guest.
Thank you.
Looking good, Lovejoy.
She certainly is.
I mean, the deal. Sorry I was a touch suspicious when you brought this to my attention.
That's all right, Charlie.
Perhaps we can do business again some other time, eh?
Yeah, perhaps.
What's Charlie? How's it going?
Do you mind? It's going very well. I'm doing business here. Please, in the kitchen, please.
You got some scotch, mate?
Scotch in the kitchen, please. Will you? Thank you. Out.
Who's the fine arts crowd, Charlie?
Sisters-in-laws. Here to mend the roof. That's what they're supposed to be doing, anyway.
Wiesz, no mieliśmy już 3 takie prawdziwe.
Excuse me. This could be my chance, Lovejoy.
Czy to czasem nie powinno być na drugiej stronie?
Yes. This we call an astrolabe. It's used by sailors. To navigate across the seas.
Thank you. Would you mind terribly if I took a closer look?
My guest.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Lovejoy. Wouldn't happen to know where I could find him, would you? Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't suppose you've heard of someone called Lovejoy, have you?
Loveboy? No, there's no Loveboy here.
No, Lovejoy.
Lovejoy. Never heard of him.
Well, thanks all the same.
Smells of trouble, that one.
It's not all he smells of.
You're saying this is a genuine 16th century Portuguese astrolabe?
Absolutely.
It may interest you to know that 3 major European museums and 1 private collector also own astrolabes which purport to have been the property of A. Smyton.
How could there be 4 of these?
Well, we thought that this might be the original. But unfortunately...
I'm sorry, there must be some mistake.
No mistake. It is a fake. We believe someone who has good contacts with the family makes these.
Because we ain't done that, where's my money? I want it back now!
Jane, what can I say?
And finally, the dining room.
Oh, it looks wonderful.
The Pembroke table cost roughly what we'd allowed, but the dining table and chairs were a lot more.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that.
I can always send them back, look for something else.
Oh, no, it's such a pity.
I've also got a beautiful pair of Victorian watercolours that would look good on the walls here, but they are pricey.
Well, can I see them?
They're at the office.
You've really done a marvellous job, Jane.
It's been a lovely house to work on. I'm rather sorry it's over.
Well, at least now we don't have to worry about mixing business with pleasure.
No.
Where's Lovejoy?
No idea. He's not in there.
He's very popular these days, is Lovejoy. Loveboy.
Lovejoy!
Been a great little money spinner over the years, the Smyton astrolabe. I have this understanding with the current A. Smyton. He provides the providence, I provide the astrolabe. I thought I could go on turning them out forever. Like a sort of a pension.
Something else will turn up. I've never liked planning ahead since I heard the story about the fellow who took up golf when he retired. You know, he said he wasn't going to play until he got really good at the game, so every day you could see him on the practice range, perfecting his swing. There he was, practicing. Do you want a game yet, the people at the station? No, not yet. Want a game? No, not yet. Just practice, get better. Do you want a game? No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Then he died. See what I mean? Dennis! Hello, Evie.
Hello, Lovejoy. You're looking for my husband.
That's the general idea?
I'm afraid you're looking in the wrong place.
Where would the right place be?
You could try Bermuda.
What the hell's he doing there?
Well, I can imagine exactly what he's doing in Bermuda.
I need to speak to him urgently.
I wouldn't mind a word with him myself.
You mean you don't know where he is in Bermuda?
I try not to keep my dearly beloved on too tight a rein, Lovejoy. He'll be back as soon as the money runs out. Oh, but he did leave you a message. Something to do with some money of yours.
Yeah?
He couldn't track you down before he left, so he's put it in the Building Society.
The what?
Oh, he said tell Lovejoy not to worry. It's earning a very good rate of interest.
Morning, guys. Charlie's looking for you.
Yeah, he's got some friends with him, and I'd avoid them if I were you.
No, I wouldn't disturb her.
It's all right, Lovejoy. I was just going.
You don't have to.
No, I have a few things to do. Well, these are lovely, but I'd quite like to see them in my dining room.
I'll bring them out later. Knock next time, please, Lovejoy.
Sorry?
What do you want? And I hope it's not the usual.
What does that mean?
Money, of course, because I haven't got any.
No, this time it's really, really important.
You can't keep saying this time. It's really, really important every time. It's unfair to the English language.
Well, maybe I could get something for Golden Boy's house, eh? Or preferably you could just lend it me.
Maybe next week, not today.
Well, next week, just send a wreath.
Oh, don't be so melodramatic. Look, I'm totally up to my overdraft limit. I've had to pay out for everything we've bought for Ian's house, and he's had trouble transferring his money back from the Far East. So, maybe at the end of the week. Maybe.
Yeah, well, these are too good for him.
Lovejoy?
Jane, it's just something about him. I just don't trust him.
I'd prefer it if you kept your opinions about Ian to yourself. I thought I'd made that clear already.
I'm just trying to warn...
Just jealous, I know. God knows why.
I'm just trying to warn you.
Oh, don't bother. You stick to your business and I'll stick to mine.
So, we in the money then?
White Hart will be open in a minute, Lovejoy. Time to settle one's bar bill. Why are you following me?
The astrolabe.
As in got rid of? Time to pay back old friends?
Got rid of, yes. Paid, no.
Oh, you've done it again, haven't you? This is what I keep telling you, Lovejoy. You've got to take a more responsible attitude towards money. Money up front. Get yourself an endowment. Take out a Tessa. You know, because there's a lot to be said for building.
Whoa! Lovejoy.
What, do I know?
Who is this tramp, Lovejoy?
Jamie?
Yes. James, Lord Kincardine of Kincardine and that ilk.
You're kidding, aren't you?
No, just call me Jamie.
What are you doing here?
I'm in a spot of trouble, actually, Lovejoy. I managed to hang on to the ancestral pile until a few years ago. Of course, I've never been very good with money. A lot of acid around in the 60s, Lovejoy. Of course, I've stopped all that now. But no idea where the money went. As Mick Jagger said when they asked him to write his autobiography, no can do, old boy, can't remember a thing.
Always very generous to the bookmakers, too, as I remember, Jamie.
Even so, I might have managed to scrape through, you know, selling a bit of this and that, like you used to do for me, Lovejoy.
So what happened?
Tragedy struck.
Oh, someone died, did they?
No, I got married.
The pawn from which no man returns.
Actually, it wasn't the marriage so much as the divorce. She got her hands on absolutely everything. The Black Widow. And she's still prowling around, you know, in case she missed something.
I think she was pretty thorough, Jamie.
That's virtually what I stood up in, so I took to the road. I've been there ever since.
That's awful.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Yes. Best thing I ever did, you know. Happiest 2 years of my life.
I've often thought of becoming a gentleman of the road. Just moving along, thinking one's own thoughts, beholden to no one, till nightfall, when the day done, the weary traveller comes gently to rest in a wayside inn.
Tink, haven't you got to help Janie with that
Yeah,
stuff
we
this
have.
afternoon?
So you better get a move on. Right. Yeah, come on. We don't want to be late because this is a job we're being paid for.
Well, that's true.
It was one thing, Lovejoy, I managed to hang on to.
Yeah.
Rather beautiful miniature by Cresswell.
Oh.
It's my mother's. She gave it to me just before she died. It's a painting of her grandmother.
So where is it?
Pawned it. 2,500. Of course, it's worth a lot more than that. A great deal more than that, I do know. But I thought if I don't pawn it for too much, I can always get it back.
How are you going to get it back?
Oh, Gigi's old boy. Always loved to flutter. Only thing is the old four-legged friends haven't been too kind to Jamie recently.
How'd you get this, by the way?
Yes. I was fast asleep in the field. Didn't really see it coming. Oh, that's a blow.
What do you think?
They're pretty.
But you're not sure.
Could grow on me.
Well, they are more expensive.
Oh, never mind about that. Oh, which reminds me. The bank finally sorted itself out.
Ah, thanks. My bank manager will be pleased to see
If
this.
there's anything else, just let me know.
Of course. Actually, if you don't mind, Ian, I'd better get this round to the bank now.
Oh, sure.
So, what do you want to do about the watercolours?
Or could you leave them for a while, maybe?
Well, I did say I'd get them back tonight.
Oh, what a shame.
Well, I'm sure I can sort something out. It shouldn't be a problem.
Well, we can talk about them over dinner.
Yeah, see you later.
Yes, bye.
Bye.
I've been thinking, Jamie.
Yes?
We say to Cresswell, yeah?
Yes?
Yeah, well, that makes it worth. I mean, if you want to sell it when you get it back.
If I get it back.
Well, assuming, yeah.
Yes.
I could get maybe 50 or 60 grand for it.
Oh, yes.
What do you mean, yes?
Well, yes, you could. But I don't want to sell it, Lovejoy.
Not even if I could get 50, 60 grand for it?
Special.
Yeah, but it could set you up, Jamie.
What, and come off the road, you mean?
I suppose so.
No, I don't ever want to come off the road. I'm happy. Well, other people can say that. Poor and content is rich and rich enough. That's Othello, after Othello. I don't think spirituality is ever meant to be burdened with money. My inner urge has always been to get rid of it as quickly as possible, so I can return to my true condition.
It's an interesting theory, Jamie.
No. All I want in life is to get the miniature back and set out on the road. Lovejoy? Well, I was wondering... you said you didn't have a hut?
No.
No. No, or a flat? Or a cottage?
No. Nothing.
Oh. Well, where are you going to sleep then?
What do you mean, we?
Well, there's nothing wrong with right here, of course. I mean, under the stars, gazing into infinity, where a man can be at one with himself.
Glad you sorted yourself out, Jimmy.
Where are you going?
I'm going for a walk.
Oh, good idea. Hang on. This sweaty haste doth make the night joint labour with the day. Shakespeare, Lovejoy.
Huh?
Hamlet. Means hang on a bit.
So, you must have met Alex when you were out in Hong Kong.
Oh, well, once or twice, or just in passing.
One's always curious, even though you're not really together anymore. You still like to know the other person's okay. Well, I do anyway.
Well, as I say, he seemed fine to me.
Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't really be talking about this.
Oh, no, I don't mind at all.
It's strange, I wouldn't really talk about it with anyone else.
Not even Lovejoy?
No.
You know, I've really enjoyed this last month or so.
Me too.
I've never been married myself. Well, there've been one or two special women through the years, but I'd almost given up thinking it would ever happen again.
You almost sound sad about it.
Oh, no. No, not at all.
Well, that's enough about all this. Let's talk about something really serious.
Oh, like what?
Like what's for pudding? What are you going to have?
I don't mind. You choose.
Let me have men about me that are fat, sleek-headed men, and such as sleep o' nights. Yon Lovejoy hath a lean and hungry look. He doth think too much. Such men are dangerous.
Jamie.
What?
Shut up.
Thanks. I've really enjoyed tonight.
Good.
You've been very quiet. Nothing wrong, I hope?
No.
You could come in, if you like.
No, not tonight. I've got an early start in the morning.
Okay. Good night. See you tomorrow.
Good night.
I love that miniature, Lovejoy. It was so beautiful. It's just like my mother, really. You know, I am stupid. I hate pawnbrokers. And for the sake of a measly £3 grand.
Yeah.
I've spent that kind of money in one night. And now I don't have it for the one thing in the world that I care about. It's the same the whole world over. It's the poor what get the blame.
Jamie!
It's the rich.
This is not going to work.
Well, I never said it would, did I? Still, it's only water. I'm Lovejoy.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I took my shoes off?
Or do I have to answer that now? Oh my... Oh!
What?
Oh!
Well, I did ask.
Yeah, but just before I knew what it was going to be like.
Well, after 2 years on the road, you'd cease to notice.
Well, you might cease to notice.
No, you've got to get used to living rough, Lovejoy.
No, I don't! Out!
Oh, no.
Well, out!
Oh, Lovejoy, no.
Out!
Oh, please.
Out!
I hope you don't mind me bothering so early in the morning, Jen.
Not at all.
I would just like to see the material again, just to be sure. And I've got to go to London.
It's no problem. I've got it all here.
You're so accommodating. That's what's so nice about employing you, Jane. One feels one's dealing with one's own kind.
Oh, hello, Lady Bream.
Oh, hello, Janie.
I'm just,
That is it, Lovejoy. That is it!
Hello?
What?
Just, browsing.
Help yourself.
She's beautiful.
Still pledged, I'm afraid. Can't sell her at the moment.
How much would she go for?
You're looking at about 5,000.
£5,000?
Yeah, well, it would be more, but it's only a copy.
A copy?
Copy of a Creswell.
What's a Creswell?
What, you heard of Creswell?
No.
I've had it confirmed by Hyde and Jenkins of Bond Street.
Oh.
You heard of them yet?
Who?
Hyde and Jenkins.
No.
No. Well, look, mate, it's a nice bit of silver down there. Why don't you have a look at that?
Yeah, I'm just browsing, you know.
Get yourself a little St. Christopher or something.
Copy? That's a real Cresswell if ever I saw one. Conservative estimate? 40 grand. Valued by Hyde and Jenkins of Bond Street. They're all in this together. Bunch of crooks. They're going to split 40 grand, 50-50. Must have seen our Jamie coming.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jamie. Oh, yes. And you?
Oh, possibly well.
Good. Can I ask you something?
Yes.
When does your pledge run out?
What day is it?
It's Wednesday.
Wednesday to what?
The 10th.
10th. Oh, yes, it's today.
Today?
Yes, I've got until 5:30. I've got to find £3,375.
You worked that out, did you?
Yes, I did. By 5:30 tonight.
Well, they are screwing you, Jamie. I'd go to the police if I was you.
Yes, I'd rather not, actually.
Why not? Why?
No special reason.
What, the miniature? Is it dodgy?
Not exactly, no.
Come on, Jamie, calm down. What is it? Tell me. Come on. What is it?
Well, my wife had a sequestration order on the house and the property. As far as I was concerned, she could have everything except the miniature. So, when I left, I took it with me.
And she knows this, does she?
Yes, she's had a private detective trying to track it down ever since. So if we go to the police, he's bound to find out about it.
Doesn't get any easier, does it, Jamie, huh?
No, not really, no. Couldn't borrow the money for me, could you, boy?
Treasury bonds. It's on something called rollover. Oh, you can't get at it for 90 days.
Thank you, Evie. I'll call you in another 88 days. Well, that's it for my money. It's on rollover, whatever that is. Everyone else I know is going AWOL, Jamie. George Coleman's fishing in Anchorage. Alan Smith's on a golfing holiday in Portugal. I mean, either of those two geezers would have helped us out, just like that.
It's all my fault. I never should have pawned it. But
where are you going?
It doesn't matter, really. I'll fetch up somewhere.
No, Jamie, it does matter. I won't let you do this. They are screwing you.
So, I've been screwed before.
How much money you got?
Couple of quid.
I've got 23p, right? Now, drastic situations, Jamie, require drastic measures.
Oh, God bless you, my sons.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. It's 43p.
£2.43.
Right.
Where are you going?
Work. Come on. Hello, Sandra.
Lovejoy, what are you doing here?
Just want a quick look round.
Shouldn't take long.
How much for these?
What on earth do you want with those?
Get the hand of Miss Sewing. How much?
£2.75.
243 for trade, all right?
243. You're getting a bit precise in your old age, aren't you? These are beautiful, Lovejoy.
Yeah, complete sets and original thread on the buttons.
I'll give you 40 for the pair.
Tell you what, give me 30 and I'll take this.
All right.
Right.
What are you doing?
Oh, Jamie. Come on, Jamie, it's the other side of town.
Oh, you want to watch that? I keep doing that. I keep meaning to put it up on the shelf.
Hmm?
Caledonia.
Yeah, First World War China's going up in price all the time, Harold. That's 65 quid in pints price, can we?
I'll go to 40.
50.
45.
45, now take this cactus off your hands.
Oh,
How's
I
that?
wish you would.
Yeah.
You've lost me there, Lovejoy. I didn't know we were opening a garden centre.
We're not. Jamie. Biscuit barrel. Early Carltonware, 1894. Excellent condition. Oh. Plate and fittings.
How much?
To you, Jenny, 90.
75.
80.
75. It's lunchtime and I'm late already.
It's yours. Local lunch hour. Steady. Just getting into my stride.
You'll never do it.
150.
A long way to go.
Well, like they say, it's always the first 100 that's the most difficult.
I thought that was the first million.
Same principle. Jake never shuts. Come on. Jake?
180 with 3 legs?
Well, it's a minor detail.
It's the sort of detail even my punters might notice.
It's Edwardian mahogany with an original marble top, Monday.
Look, you put a pint of steaming hot tea on that and wallop, over it goes. All down your leg. Up the hospital for burns and who'd you sue? Yours flaming truly,
Look,
that's it.
stick this back on again. You can sell it for twice the price. I'd do it myself if I wasn't so busy. Like your blanket box, though.
Yeah, so do I.
Hello, this is Ron Steigers from the pawn shop. I wonder if you can help me. Yeah, well, I had a couple of rings going missing this morning. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I know who took them.
How much do you reckon this is worth, Lovejoy?
Oh, about 900 in the right place.
Really? I think we're going to do this.
Oh, yeah, I think we've got plenty.
I've got to take some things over to Ian's. Can you come with me?
Oh, great, yeah, sure.
I've tried ringing a couple of times, but I haven't had an answer. He must be outside.
Eric?
No, the pawnbroker didn't actually see you take the rings.
Then you don't have a case against us.
But the rings were there, and after you had been in, they weren't there.
So he says.
Well, why would Mr. Steigers want to make up a thing like that?
I can't imagine.
Oh. Well, let's start at the beginning again, shall we?
Well, there doesn't seem to be anybody here.
Perhaps he's in the garden. Somewhere.
Eric, go round the back and see if he's there, will you? Come on. Lazy blighter.
I don't understand this. Look.
He left the watercolours.
Now, there's something fishy going on. I know it.
I think Mr. Steiger's made a mistake. It's as simple as that.
Oh, no. No, there's more to it than that. I've got a sixth sense for this kind of thing.
I'm sorry, Mum, but there's nothing else we can tell you.
Well, I don't believe you. And I'm going to keep you here until I get to the bottom of this.
Do you want me to drive you back?
Thanks, Eric. I can manage.
We're not getting anywhere.
There's nowhere to get.
Joe, would you just open that window a bit wider, please? When was the last time you had a bath?
1989.
You know, we really don't have a thing on them.
They're up to something.
Yeah, I know, but what?
So to speak.
Take your shoes off. Take your shoes off.
Maybe we should just bang them up for the rest of the day, teach them a lesson. God, you know, I am sure it's got worse since you've opened that window.
Do you really want him round the station for the rest of the day? Most of the lads haven't had their lunch yet.
Oh, all right, Lovejoy, go on, hop it. And you too, especially you. God. But I'll be looking out for you both.
We have been a busy little bee, haven't we?
How much can you do me on these?
Oh, we're not talking biscuit barrels, Lovejoy. These are much more serious.
So how much?
They were down at 1,100.
Well, you wouldn't charge me that, would you? Besides, I haven't got the strength to carry this out of here again.
Okay. There's an interesting mark on these. Do you know what it is?
No. Oh. Interesting mark here. Do you know what it stands for?
No.
Well, these wine coasters were made for a state visit to Edinburgh in 1825 by George IV. And everyone, including Walter Scott and even the King himself, wore kilts.
Really?
In fact, a set of these was sold at Sotheby's in not such good condition as this for 1,400 quid in 1989.
Do you mind if I just check that?
No, not at all. Well, that was a few years ago.
You're being absolutely honest, Lovejoy.
Absolutely.
Shall I put the kettle on, lovey?
Do you know where Lovejoy is?
It's a bit busy, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I heard he's trying to raise some money.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Well, if you're offering, I'll have one.
You feeling peckish, Jamie?
Not in the least. We're not going to make this, you know, Lovejoy.
Yes, we are, and I'm starving. Come on.
I'm not.
Now, what? Be careful. You get on the back there. Right, lay up. Be careful now. Watch that corner there. Don't scratch it. Look, I can see you've never had furniture before.
Where are we taking you, Charlie?
Oh, just down the road, not far. Look, get that mattress up there.
Don't bother. Absolutely not. I'm not hungry. I don't want anything to eat.
Well, I am. And I do. Oh, there. That's
he struck. Over there.
Thank you, Eddie.
Thank you, bye. Bye.
Big splash, Charlie?
Jeff, get that lever!
Great fix to this.
Stop it! It's jammed!
Have you, Lovejoy?
I think you're right, Lovejoy. It does look like a creech. It would have helped if the old bugger had signed his paintings.
Aye, well, that would have been vanity in the eyes of the Lord.
It would have made life a lot easier for people like me.
Well, look at this. Framed in Watford.
What's Watford got to do with it?
Well, after his death, McCreech's wife went to live in Watford with one of their daughters.
I didn't know.
Very impressive, Lovejoy.
What?
How about the artist's wife moving to Watford?
Oh, yeah, not many people know that.
Not much time.
Well, a couple more deals and we're there.
I know just the place. Jamie, I'll handle this on my own. Just don't wander too far away.
Fine.
Terry? What's the time?
10 to 5.
Mrs. C.
It is a nice piece, Lovejoy.
So give me $3.5 grand, will you?
Business is slack these days.
Okay, then 3,400. It's my lowest price. Audrey, it's a bargain at that, and you know it is.
I'd like to, Lovejoy, but I think I'll pass.
Bergman Foundry. Carved and cast by Bergman himself, sir, if I may show you. Just look here, you see? Nam Greb, the famous reversed signature.
Well, these do pretty well in America. And in Japan. I take things out there every so often.
Yes, it is a very nice piece.
What's it down for?
I think it's, 4,000, sir.
Well, I'll go to 37.50, but that's it.
Jamie! Come on!
So he took the lot?
Yeah, but he left the watercolors. That's what hurts.
What I don't understand is why we don't just call the police.
Because Jane doesn't want to.
So how you feeling?
Stupid.
I think you're being hard on yourself.
You were right about him.
Oh, I'm sorry, Janie.
I really did think, you know.
I know.
So, what did you come here for?
Oh, nothing, doesn't matter.
You must have come for something.
Well, I came to see if you could use your clout at the bank to cash a cheque for me, but it doesn't matter now.
How much for?
Oh, it's 3,500 quid, actually.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
Lovejoy. Lovejoy, I've lost the pawn ticket. Can't find it anywhere. Sorry.
Right, Tink, what is it? Statutory declaration form. Right.
Signed by a commissioner for O's.
Right.
I'll go to the bank. I'll be waiting here when you get back.
It's a dawdle.
Sorry, I can't help you.
What do you mean?
Fresh out of statutory declaration forms. I might have some in the morning, though.
You put the police onto us, didn't you?
Someone took those rings, Lovejoy.
Declaration form, please.
Oh, here are the forms, Mr. Stigers. Sorry, I put them in the wrong place.
Thank you, darling.
Tink, Eric, it's 5:05. Get back in there and make sure he doesn't close before 5:30.
You go on in, I'll stand guard outside.
Great.
Come on.
I, James Kincardine of Kincardine and their ilk, do solemnly hereby swear and affirm that I am the person on the form. Yes.
Hi! Hi!
Oh, Lord, that's gone 25 past.
Come on, Lovejoy.
Oh, for goodness sake, that's nearly half past.
Mine's gone half past.
Shh.
Get out of the bloody road!
And I'm
telling you, I'm shutting this shop. No, but you're not allowed to shut till 5:30, and it's not 5:30 yet. I'll tell you what, you want to get a decent watch, mate. It's 5:30. Look at me clock. But it can't be 5:30 yet, can it? Look at me clock. It says 5:30. I can't close until it's 5:30. It gets me on my nerves. Wait, where's Jack?
Isn't she lovely?
Yes, she is, isn't she? Hello, Jamie.
What's the Black Widow?
Stella to my friends. Their exchange is no robbery. See you around, Jamie.
Jamie, you can't let her do this.
She's got everything else. And now she's got that. Perhaps that's the way it was meant to be all along. But let determined things to destiny hold unbewailed their way.
You bonehead! Hasn't that heat got any brakes?
Apparently not. Anyway, who are you calling a bonehead?
You! Because that's obviously all you've got in there. It takes a real frontal lobotomy to drive into a static car. You probably haven't got insurance. You probably haven't got any MOT. You sort think you can get away with anything.
An operation there 4 months ago, madam. You could have undone my stitches. Give you a break. I'll give you a break.
Well, I'm going to get the police because this is £22,000 a car and God knows what damage you've done to it.
You kindly close your cake hole.
My cake hole?
Yes, your cake hole. For just 1 minute, you'll find that it's not my car.
Not you. Oh, terrific.
Go and get the police.
Yes, I will.
Get all the police in Essex. Bring. That's my car.
Where are you going, you whip?
You calling a whip?
You moronic twit.
Well, £3,500 in about 6 hours. You should try that every day, Lovejoy.
Oh, give me a break, Janie. I'm shattered.
Yeah, and just about as broke as ever.
Well,
you can't live like this forever. You know, you've got to take a more mature attitude. You've got to be more fiscally responsible.
Oh, fiscal?
Look, first you've got to make yourself some money, and then you've got to get yourself a Tessa. Because I'm a great believer in building societies.
My money's on rollover, Eric.
Ah.
90-day treasury bond.
Hey?
Only 87 days to go.
Hello, Lovejoy.
Hello.
I've been looking for you.
Have you?
I wanted to talk to you about the astrolabe.
What about?
I wondered if you could get some more.
I'll give you a ring tomorrow.
Please do.
Oh, hello, old boy. There comes a tide in the affairs of men.
Which, taken at the flood.
Exactly. You buying? Oh, make it a large scotch. Thanks, Keith. Thank you. Seen Lovejoy?
It's in the other bar.
Janie, come on. Covers, Eric.
Hey?
Eric!
Those two are made for each other. Oh, Janie? I know. A nice little restaurant.
So do I, actually.
By a river.
Yes, that's right.